I hate that I can hear you gulping.
Really?
Yes.
I'm sorry. Can you hear the ice?
I don't know why it is. I don't know if you're like, I don't think you hear me gulp, but do you drink fluids like an iguana or something? I don't know, something that
I think I
just
just
would,
have a hard gulp.
instead of just drinking like a normal person, it's
Look,
just in large boluses of fluid.
I'm going to say this once, and nobody's allowed to clip this and take it out of context. It's difficult for me to swallow. I do not swallow naturally. I have to think about it and force myself. I can't just, I don't know why. Maybe I am a lizard. You'll never know. What's up?
That is weird.
I have to force it. I don't know why.
I'm debating if I want to do my rant again. Listening.
Oh,
Welcome.
yeah.
And
welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for listening to episode number 37.1, because we did this a couple days ago, and reasons, things got weird, and we're changing platforms, so if things sound different, that's why.
Or look different. But yeah, Robert, tell the people why you hate Dunkin' Donut employees.
I still think it's funny that you knew immediately that I was talking about Dunkin' Donuts. And I don't hate the Dunkin' Donuts employee. I hate the status quo that we have come to.
Tell them why.
I don't think that if I'm coming to your establishment using your drive-through service, you should be asking me for a tip. Awkward sort of way where they take the entire card console thing,
it's going to ask you a question
of the window.
Like, I know the question.
It's going to ask you. Yeah, exactly. I know what question. Also, why would you even remotely expect me to give you a tip when you did literally nothing? Well, you didn't do nothing. You did the bare minimum, the truest. Did you throw an extra donut in the bag? Then I might tip you.
They didn't. They did not. So we talked about it at length, but at my end of the day, where I stand on tipping is, if you're not paid a rightful wage, or if you didn't go above and beyond, then you don't really deserve it. So
I don't think it's right either that waitresses and waiters or whatnot get paid like $2 or $3 an hour, basically to cover taxes, and just expected to survive off of tips. I don't think that's right.
That's ridiculous.
And on the same note, like, tipping is so specific to the customer as well. Everybody has different rules and personal parameters that they apply to how much tip they give, or if they give a tip at all. Like, it's not directly based on them actually doing the job or the quality of the job.
Yeah.
I just think it should be done with altogether. That's why I think it's funny that the people that came over for the World Cup, there were multiple accounts of them not knowing what tip was all about. So they would just be like, "What's a good tip?"
Oh, it's because we don't pay people enough.
Don't piss off the people that work with your food or something. They were giving tips. Like, per tip.
That's good.
Don't fart in a whirlwind kind of shit.
I got that one time working at Ruby Tuesdays. It was written on the receipt, and it said tip, and it's "don't eat yellow snow."
Those are wise words.
I was like, okay, sure, my $3 an hour, I'm not going to do that.
$3 an hour.
Yeah.
It's so dumb. It's all just their employment taxes. And it's just like,
tipping culture is insane. And it's all leans into commission culture. It kind of goes down that same path.
Commission culture, I'm actually more okay with tipping. And the reason why is because
you're forced to.
But the commission is a set parameter. It's like, you do this, whether it's a sell or whatever, then you get this. There's a known quantity. Now, depending on how good you are at your job, depends on how much you make. But with tipping, you could be the absolute best possible waiter or waitress and still get shit.
Nothing. Yeah. It sucks, dude. The whole thing sucks. America sucks. I guess there's a reason why most countrymen want to come over from their terrible place of living to here.
we are in a position where we can bitch about tipping, whether or not our houses are going to explode from bombs and shit.
Yeah.
So that's
we're not currently.
And we're two dumbasses who sit down every week and talk about funny books.
Hey, funny books.
It's all about perspective, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, things that set us apart. We have some
news.
2 announcements, actually.
2 announcements.
Is it next week or the week after? I think it's the week after. We are going to be sitting down with a gentleman by the name of Austin Allen.
Yes.
He is a writer for these said funny books. He's also a journalist and just seems like an all-around cool guy. But he reached out to us and we're like, yeah, let's sit down and chat. Why not?
He reached out
but he did. Huh?
He reached out to you. You're my people. His people got in touch with my people.
The show. If you wanted to log in and do all the messaging and all that
dude,
stuff,
if I log in, you're going to have just the most out-of-pocket comment and replies. Right. You'll log in and see I messaged literally everyone from Robert Kirkman all the way up to Stan Lee's Instagram.
I'm not opposed to that. I'm not at all. In this very moment, I'm talking to 2 other people that are
I messaged Kevin Feige. It's like,
yeah. But listen, and this was something that kind of
catch
happened
fish if you don't throw out bait.
Exactly. Like the whole thing with Bob. Yes, that
Bob's big.
That is that you drinking with the ice is distracting me.
My bad.
Completely lose track. You derailed that train.
Bob was cool though.
Yeah, but the fact that he replied and was so open to it and did that for us, I was like, you know what? Why not? What's the worst anybody can say if I reach out to them? No? Okay. That doesn't put us in worse. We're not in a bad position either. But the fact that they read and replied is cool to me.
We're not sponsored by Raycon earbuds or Raid Shadow
Blue or whatever.
The Blue Chip.
But shout out.
Raid Shadow?
Listen, I have standards. I would be up for just about any type of sponsorship,
really?
But if
not Raid Shadow Legends?
No.
Dude, what if they did Marvel characters in Raid Shadow Legends? And then we'd be forced to, right?
I do think if we ever did get to a point where somebody that was sponsoring us, I feel like it has to be something that one of the 2 of us has to actually use or enjoy.
I use Raycon.
Yeah. I would totally sign on for Raycon.
Rise Mushroom Coffee. I wish they'd lower their price.
I would not sign on for that. I don't know. Maybe we could. Maybe so. Like something relatively associated with people who would be listening to the show as well could use. So Raycon, sure, listen to the podcast. But if Blue Chew came around, I'd be like,
what if they came out with a Marvel edition of Blue Chew? Super Soldier, Blue Chew.
Yeah. I like it.
But yeah, so in the bedroom.
Yeah. Oh. Good. Yeah, so we're going to sit down with Austin. That episode, if everything goes as planned, will be published on the 1st. It'll be another PullParty Presents. The second piece of news is we are going to be at Chattanooga Comic-Con. We have a booth, we have things planned, and we're going to be doing giveaways and walking about the town by town floor. But
there are going to be a couple things. Some of my art will be available as prints.
Nice.
I'm going to finish the Absolute Batman fake Pokemon drawing that I've done. That'll be available. I'm going to finish the Daredevil and make that a print that's available.
We will have to figure out a way around the rules because we got the booth because it's a promo booth and we can't sell anything. But
might be giveaways.
We can absolutely do giveaways. Or hey, go to the website.
These will be available on the website. Or you can hit me up after the con.
You could totally sell away from the table.
Like meet me in the corner by the.
But I'll drop.
I know we're
gonna
have
to
stickers.
The con. Yeah, we got stickers.
I'm coming. 8-hour drive. I'm coming up. Special guest appearance.
That's true. Yeah, in-person appearance. But yeah, we're going to be doing that. We'll have some giveaways. We'll be doing some interviewing and such.
I might cosplay.
I'll be cosplaying, sort of.
I'll bring my Loki horns.
I haven't told you this, but announcement here. We are doing it in conjunction with Myth and Fable Comics and Cosplay.
Oh, yeah.
That's the shop that between them and Gotham City Limits. I think that's the official local comic book shop because they've gone out of their way to be supportive because we're also supportive of them.
One of these days, I'll take a business card over to Gotham. Or we can get a poster.
Cool. Do a poster.
PullParty poster with a QR code.
Yeah, I may or may not have done that as well.
Get some little draw us as comic book characters, just put our faces on it.
That is 100% you. That's all that you think. But
take a screenshot right now.
Yeah, exactly. But we're joining up with them, so they'll be there. They'll have some giveaways and whatnot. And it's actually perfect timing, too. It's the weekend before their 2nd year anniversary, so they'll be doing all kinds of stuff there. But I was there today picking up my books and was talking to Rachel. And Rachel and Jason immediately started running with the idea of me dressing as a priest and doing...
The comic book confession thing is crazy.
I love it. For everyone who's listening...
Go ahead, your lordship.
The idea is I'm going to dress up. I kind of play as a priest. Not any specific denomination, but you may or may not can figure out the direction it kind of went to.
Be like a blue collar.
All there's no crosses. It's all going to be like the Comic Book Authority little symbol A, and then the PullParty emblem. And I think it's going to be awesome. And we're just going to take comic book confessions from people on the floor, and it could just be anything. The Discord was like, that could be a little sketchy.
The official Marvel handbook that talks about the punch dimension, make that the Bible they have to swear.
That was a part of the conversation we had today.
Specifically the punch dimension one.
That was a part of it. I'm trying to be very comic publisher agnostic, but there are going to be some rules, or there are going to be some bends to that.
Yeah.
But it's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. Because I figured it'd be a cool little twist on the whole, what's your top 10 comic book characters? Your hot take? What's your this, that, there? I'm like, yeah, it's similar.
The most underrated X-Man? Storm? Oh, yeah, no, I know. Overrated. Sorry, most overrated one.
We'll talk about that again. But yeah, so cool things happening. I've got some feelers out for future guests. And so.
That's cool, man.
Cool things. PullParty's moving up in the world, yo.
Yeah, man.
D23, Paul.
Oh, yeah.
20.
Yeah.
Are we done yet? I feel like, the subject of... I almost feel like every mentioning of D23 and anything Marvel related is just exhaustion. Is there anything that fights your exhaustion, or do you have it? Do you have any interest in it at all? I know your answers to this, but it's not like
comments. Like people like, hey, what's keeping you attached to Marvel anymore?
Because it's like whenever E3 would happen with video games, there was almost a bit of excitement around it. Okay, what's going to happen? And there was a couple of things where it's like, oh, come on, this again? Jesus Christ. Yes, we get it. He throws the ball. It's a Madden game. It's the same thing, whatever.
We're getting that with Marvel now. It's it's a strong guy.
Right.
Thor loses.
This is like
we've seen it before.
Whole event. There are things in the event that I'm excited for, but it's almost like an inverse reaction. I guess
the comic book stuff. It's the only thing that we talked about, and it doesn't exist anymore, so we didn't talk about it. But the only two things I'm excited for is Ghost Rider and Vision Quest, because Vision Quest genuinely looks like something different. It's got a different kind of visual style. It seems like it has a different approach to storytelling. It looks like it might actually be somewhat interesting. I love James Spader. I'm glad Ultron's Doomsday. The only thing that was cool in that new trailer was the Sentinels, the old school Sentinels, which Fox, it's not that fucking hard. You had to make these weird, slick, transforming bullshit motherfuckers And it's like, all we wanted was fucking purple bulkhead sentinels for 30 years. And you couldn't do it one fucking time. Sorry, no, you didn't do it one time as a throwaway gag in the danger room when Wolverine takes off its head when they actually kind of do the fastball special, but not really. And then you never touch on it again. You had 9 movies and you didn't do it right one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now I'm thinking a short
I'm moderately
actor to be
excited. I'm moderately excited about X-Men, but
I hope that they're going to continue down this route doing X-Men, that they would do Colossus the way they did in Deadpool.
Why has that not been a thing?
I don't know.
Deadpool Colossus was amazing.
Yeah, it was perfect. It was flawless. I don't know why we can't stick with that. I hope we can, but Colossus was like a skinny fucking teenager guy that didn't even have a Russian accent.
Which is ridiculous.
And so if we get that Colossus and we get like a short King Wolverine and we actually see the real fastball special, then maybe I'll be more interested. But it's like, they're not catering to fans. You've talked about this, how it's not made for comic book fans anymore. It's become its own fucking beast. And it's like, dude, after Spider-Man, I'm out. I'm done. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. That shit sucked. And you can say it didn't suck all you want, but it's just like, there's so many storytelling problems. Hulk shouldn't have been in it at all.
I'm not saying it's perfect. I'm not saying that at all. But it did not suck.
The only thing that I can accept from how the movie played out is if it leads into a remake of the Lou Ferrigno Hulk TV show. Because that dude's life is ruined. Bruce Banner's life is over after that. He's finally living a peace life. He's got control of the Hulk. And some teeny whiny bitch that has no reason to be the way she is comes in and ruins his whole life for no fucking reason. Just ask for help. There's a prolific amount of superheroes in New York. Just ask for help. And so you completely ruined a man's life because you definitely put him either A, in jail, or B, on the run. I would like to see on the run if that's what we're going with, because that's Dr. David Banner, man on the run, trying to stop the monster within. And then he walks away in the end credits while he's hitchhiking to sad piano music. And that, if we got a TV show with Mark Ruffalo, and it was a sort of remake, a soft reboot of that old 80s TV show, and it was because of the Spider-Man movie, then I would be like, okay, that's fine. It's still not good, but it's fine. It served a purpose that actually made sense. But it should have been the Lizard. It should not have been Bruce Banner.
I do think the Lizard would have been a better option. I do think that. I do think that.
Like if you absolutely had to
I am glad, however, that for the first time in more than a decade, we got pissed off Hulk instead of Hulk.
A chill Hulk. Chill Taco Tuesday Hulk.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
I've talked at length how she probably murdered a bunch of people and doesn't deserve the fucking doesn't deserve the R word.
Use your words.
The word that starts with an R that they're going to give her. Not resurrection, not reparations.
The respect?
No, she doesn't deserve
you're talking
redemption.
Okay, yeah.
She doesn't deserve the redemption arc that they're definitely going to try and force her. And
I was wondering if maybe they were trying to move it into Dark Phoenix or Phoenix. I know there's a lot of story that has been skipped to do that, but because Phoenix is not a good guy.
That's the thing. It's like her being corrupted by the Phoenix Force is like its own story, and it's like you already gave us a pissed off Jean Grey acting like a fucking supervillain. Please don't do that again. Don't do the Dark Phoenix story. It's been done twice by Fox. It was shit both times.
Maybe they feel like they can do it better.
I don't know. The only karma that I'm loving is that her neck is going to be aching trying to kiss the Cyclops actor they got because he's twice as tall as her.
Jesus.
Which also they hired a ginger to be Cyclops, and they're like, please, can we not have fucking pale skin, red hair, Scott Summer? Because they'd be two gingers, and it'd be weird. Then Cable wouldn't have a soul. It's a whole thing.
Cable would not have a soul. That is a scientific fact.
Look, I like freckles, guys. All right, I like ginger ladies. Okay, don't leave. Don't leave. But yeah, no. D23. They announced some cool shit. I like seeing Adam Driver as Mr. Sinister, but it's like, until I see a trailer, and if the trailer ends up looking like the same slop they keep shoveling at us, I'm not. Like Doomsday, I have no interest in watching that. Just like I had no interest in watching Fantastic Four, and I had no interest in She-Hulk.
Fantastic Four. It was the first time I actually had interest in it, but
there's so much. I
think that's also it too. Everything is just fine. It's like okay, unless you know the nitty gritty, it's serviceable.
They are constantly ignoring their own shit that they've set up. The continuity's all over the place. Even Spider-Man completely ignored the shit that happened in Daredevil, and it's in the same city. And it's just like, all right, yeah, whatever. But whatever, man. What are you guys' thoughts on D23?
D's nuts.
23.
Before I move on,
so
I don't forget. Thank you everybody for subscribing and liking and sharing and arguing and making nonsensical comments that we'll also talk about later on. Because it's still, if anything, it sparks a conversation. But first and foremost, above everybody else, Ryrit, you're the man.
Yeah.
We love you. We appreciate you.
We're gonna
thank you very much. Got him.
Got it.
We do. Lanterns. Lanterns.
Oh, yeah.
Lanterns.
Spoilers for Lanterns, except it doesn't matter because literally everyone on social media spoiled it for everybody 2 seconds after it came out.
Maybe people were successful in avoiding that. So just use the chapters in the description below to skip this section if you don't want to hear about it.
We can do a non-spoilery thing and then a big spoilery thing. Because there is a section of it where I'm just like, not the show itself, but how people are reacting to it.
Okay. We'll just have to be very specific when we get in spoilery.
You know what? It's all going to be spoilery because the stuff people are reacting to is spoilery. So spoil fucking Lanterns and then put up the spoiled thing that I haven't made yet.
Okay. But all right. So overall for Lanterns, I liked it. As somebody who is not a hardcore Green Lantern fan, actually somebody who is aware of the Lanterns and kind of like knows about them, but I don't know the details of them. I couldn't tell you exactly who Aben Sur is or whatever, but
he's a pink alien.
He is a pink alien. All right, so I could tell you that. I liked it. I I like the relationship between Jon and Hal. I like how
contentious.
But I like how much Jon, like the actor that they have for Jon, looks like he fits. Like it is
the Justice League Unlimited version of Jon Stewart. Like he's got that voice. Like
he just has that whole persona about him. That very militant or military, like discipline, stringent by the rules, and takes orders, and might have a little bit of a bad boy side to him by way of sleeping with
fucking grandmas, busting grannies.
But that line that Hal pays him after that is fucking hilarious.
Oh, dude,
like, we haven't been here for 24 hours, and you're damn. I'm impressed. Good
and
job.
I just love I might have slept with his wife. Might have definitely slept with his wife.
Yeah,
we've only been here for 24 hours.
That's impressive.
He knows, apparently.
Yeah. With a great line.
Oh, it's great. And then yeah, oh, dude. Nothing tastes better than eating off another man's grill. And I'm like,
yeah.
Buddy, you ain't a drunk.
But also, to Jon's defense, he didn't know. No. The lady was there by herself at the bar.
It's her fault.
Being flirty. It's 100% her fault.
Her and him, the Makins, Watching it again, I picked up on some things that seemed weird because it is 2016, and that whole part of the show is very 2016 coded, very xenophobic metaphors for the war on terror and things like that. And this guy comes across as being a sort of xenophobic, racist Southerner, get my gun, don't tread on me kind of guy. Although he is also a student of history and talks about how colonialism doesn't look good from any angle, but it looks worse when you're the one being colonized. And so he's mostly afraid of aliens coming to the planet and taking over. It seems that way. Things I picked up on. When they get to the ranch and they see the militia, that's the first little Far Cry 5-ass bell ringing in my head. The second is how robotic Noah sounds and his response of being a team player wherever they need me. The third is seeing how just fucking hateful the wife at Carrie Kane hates being there, hates being part of that family, hates her husband, doesn't even take their last name. And she mentions to Jon that Billy's dad is not someone you want to owe, hinting that she made a deal and now she's stuck in a situation that she hates.
Comment like, oh, that sounds like somebody who owes him, or it sounds like you coming from experience along those lines. I remember picking up on that.
It all gives, and the fact that it seems like they don't really do alcohol there because the way she reacts to being handed a beer is like, oh God, yes. All of it gives cult vibes, like heavy cult.
I figured that was just because it was a long day and she's still in her uniform, so she's just now getting off of her shift.
Because the grandpa mentioned it too. He's like bringing a bag of beer, and like there's almost a hint of really, but like they're trying to save face probably, and the fact that he seems to control both the police and the rest of the town and has eyes and ears everywhere. He knows all. He knew his wife cheated on him. He knows Jon's history.
It's true because he knew he was a sniper right off the bat, and he even made a comment about doing your research or looking him up.
And it's very, he gives off very cult leader vibes, but he does admit that he signed an NDA and he can't talk about the people that he's caretaking the ranch for, which also kind of gives cult vibes. End of the day, though, I almost feel like he's a villain in disguise, like somebody that is recognizable from the comics and not just a made-up character, because Willie Macon isn't anybody from the comics, as far as we know. So he might be hiding something deeper. It definitely seems anti-alien in nature. He might end up being like a fucking xenophobic villain from the comics or something like that we haven't thought of. Though, God, so much of it is just so metaphoric of that time period. The suicide bombing alien in the police station, the fucking bringing up Obama,
That was so weird when he's doing that in the interrogation.
As a rural Nebraskan, that's the breadth of your opinion on Barack Hussein
Obama. Yeah. And
like,
then he looks down,
really...
like the 44th president of the United States.
Oh, yeah.
There's some controversy over his birth certificate.
Yeah, he looks away. And it's like he's reading Wikipedia in his brain. And it's like, you're not hiding that you're an alien very well.
What was it that he got him to confess? He asked him about football. Yeah. Oh, and he asked about the
Harry Potter.
What was the name of the school?
The Harry Potter went to, and he's like, what? And he's like, Harry Potter, the boy wizard. It was a book. He's like, I don't really read books. I just watch football. And he's like, there's also a movie. You watch movies, don't you? It's like, fuck. And then when it's revealed that he is an alien and okay, so we know from the trailer, Manhunters are coming.
Right.
Manhunters are the android police force that the Guardians of the Universe created before the Green Lantern Corps. They gained sentience, and their idea of justice was to eradicate all life. They cleared out Sector 666 in the comic books. They became big back-and-forth villains with Green Lantern.
Okay.
So it makes me think that the alien in the interrogation room might be a Manhunter, because he seems to have this hint of jealousy for the Green Lanterns. He recites the oath back in a mocking way to Hal. He knows about the power battery. And when Hal's like, why are you here? He's like, why else? Vengeance. And that seems, it does also makes me think that maybe he's not a Manhunter, but maybe he is whoever Abin Sur's people are. Because Abin Sur, like the fact that it is Rushville, Nevada, or wherever the fuck it is, or Nebraska, it feels weird that specific alien would come there to that area exactly where Abin Sur landed. And he didn't land, so if Abin Sur's people knew that he was shot down in Rushville, Nebraska by somebody there, they might want to come and get vengeance for Abin Sur. There is something weird about Rushville. We just haven't gotten there yet, obviously. But there's so many little mysteries and hints at things, and it's just got my brain swirling. And at one point, I thought maybe even Guy Gardner's ring was Alan Scott's ring and not a Green Lantern one, but it was revealed by Tom King that Guy Gardner does have Hal's ring by the end of the show. Spoilers. Hal's dead. They do a 10-year time skip, and John finds a dead Hal sitting in the bleachers with no ring. That guy did have the ring. Even though the rings look different, we'll probably get an explanation eventually, like why the rings look different.
I thought Abin Sur was a guardian.
No, he was a Green Lantern that protected that sector.
Not guardian. I meant lantern, yeah.
Yeah. Abin Sur was a Green Lantern, but maybe he still had family from whatever planet he's from. That's why I was thinking vengeance seems very specific. In Rushville, Nebraska seems very specific to Abin Sur.
Yeah.
Since
that does feel like it's a callback or a little Easter egg for diehard fans. That is for sure.
Now, what's interesting is in the comics, Hal Jordan was the closest choice for Abin Sur. His second choice was Guy Gardner. And then we know now from the context of Lanterns that the Guardians specifically chose Jon Stewart. And that seems also why. And we look back at his father, who seemed to have weird amounts of knowledge about Green Lanterns in general without that even seeing that interview, which that still bothers me. Like he's been training them.
See, I don't. There, maybe
you've talked about
selected him before.
You've talked about it being like 60 Minutes. It's 1996 when that interview is going on.
I mean, it even says on this edition of 60 Minutes, we're speaking to.
That's not like a pre-recorded thing. That's not something that's being replayed over and over. The dad is aware that it would be on, but it also seems like he's been training his kid to be a Green Lantern even before that interview. We know that the apple thing has to have happened before because the kid doesn't even flinch when it's shot off his head.
Right. Bullet holes in the wall, yeah.
And he hits him with that question, are you afraid? Which is the question Hal was asked when the ring came to him.
I remember my dad talking about it too. That is a foundation for military and the Marines,
especially
specifically.
Snipers.
Being scared is fine, but the moment that you let fear take over is the moment you die, kind of thing.
It just feels very specific to that moment because it follows right up after the interview where Hal was asked, are you afraid? So I do have a theory that maybe John's dad, especially since he calls him and he's like, oh, he's just testing you. I think maybe his dad might be a Guardian in disguise.
That would be cool. My brain
ago.
excuses it as there is advertisement for that interview because it's a massive promotion for 60 Minutes. They're going to be like, oh, we've got the Green Lantern this coming Sunday at blah, 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 blah. Because he even asks John, what's his name? And John's, Hal something or other.
Yeah.
Why would he ask him that if he definitely would have already known?
The way the dad responds is weird, though, too, because he's like, Hal. Doesn't say anything else. Doesn't bring it back up. The kid grabs the apple. Again, he's done this before. And obviously it has asked him this question before. And that's why I feel like something's going on with the dad. Maybe the Guardians have reached out to him. Maybe he's a Guardian in disguise. Maybe he got like a vision of what his son's supposed to be. Because why him specifically? Out of everybody on the planet.
Why John?
Why John? So, well, I guess we'll have to play it by ear, see what happens. Of course, it's one episode a week.
Right.
People are generally not happy. Hardcore Green Lantern fans are not happy. because they're fucking stupid.
I mean, you're not a hardcore Green Lantern fan if you're not going to be.
No, it's less arguing and more just upset about the wrong things. I hate the suit. I get it. You're not a fan of the tailor-made suits. You'd rather have the construct suits made by the Ring.
Oh, I gotcha.
Whatever. Who cares? I get it. You're upset about that. You're upset that he doesn't have a green aura around him when he flies. Guess what? He's not in space. Go back and watch some Green Lantern cartoon stuff. Go read some comics, because there are many times he flies without the green aura around him. He uses that to protect himself in space.
Right. Where you need oxygen and
where you need
radiation protection and
yeah, all that stuff. And then, of course, the last thing is Hal being dead. A lot of people are like, how disrespectful. And I'm like, he was Green Lantern for 40 fucking years in this universe.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's longer than we got Hal in a lot of situations. He died in his 20s or something in the comic books.
I really do wonder how that plays out, though, for the rest of the series, because he's clearly around, like, in the post-credit.
Talking to Guy. And
yeah.
So I'm sure Guy comes around at some point. Like, they're aware of Guy. I don't know. I can't know. But maybe we'll get Parallax by the end, and that'll lead into something. But who knows? I think it's very strange to be so hateful. It was already strange to be so hateful with the trailers and just spewing hate mongering from
there's not enough green. There's too much green.
There's not enough green. And fuck James Gunn. And then basing everything off of just a first episode. And then going online and spoiling it for everyone.
Was it Juan? No, it was Adam.
It's not Juan. It was Adam. Poor Adam.
Yeah.
But, dude, I don't know. It's good. It's a good TV thing. Some people are mad that it's just confusing because I guess they don't know anything about Green Lantern and they're coming into it. And it's like,
what's confusing about it? Like,
I confusing.
I know minimum about it. Yeah. It was fine. If you can watch, honestly, if you can watch Men in Black and make sense of it, you're fine. You're fine.
I did like the tone shifts and the genre mixing, because it goes from this buddy cop sort of thing to the very, like, when they do the time skip to 2026, it's like buddy cop, Fargo. And it's just, it gets real serious. And you can tell because the color has shifted. It was very warm and vibrant through the whole first part of that. In 1996, it's dark, gloomy, the kids being, like, obviously in a toxic relationship with his dad. Then it's bright, colorful, warm, and then it skips 10 years and it's dark, gloomy, snowy, white,
You're telling
black.
The story with
You're
telling the story without having to say anything, right?
Yeah. And it's depressing. I'm excited to see where it goes, though. I like Green Lantern.
Am too.
This is fun.
I'm going to make it a fun show to make this one of the only DC or Marvel series that I actually follow along as it's coming out.
Did you watch Peacemaker?
No, I did not.
Pretty good. I haven't finished season 2, but season 1 was pretty good.
I could say that's what I hear, and I'm sure it is. I have even less, familiarity or experience or whatever with Peacemaker than I do with Green Lantern. So
just accept that you go there for John Cena. You don't go there for Peacemaker.
Oh yeah, if I'm watching it, it's 100% for John Cena. 100%.
You absolutely need zero Peacemaker lore.
No, I do like that people who would know like him as Peacemaker. So apparently he does a good job, so that's good.
And they tried to make the character more relatable to, like, abuse victims and things like that too. Like, they kind of make you feel for him, but at the same time, it's this weird juxtaposition. Oh, he is human. And then he's a sociopath. And it kind of juggles those two things, which is fun. It creates a fun environment. I love that in 2026 we can say psychopathy is just fun.
I think we can thank the 90s for that.
We can thank Deadpool.
Deadpool, Harley, Joker. Yeah.
Specifically the Mark Hamill Joker.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't have much to say about this one, but while I was kind of thinking about it, I wanted to talk about The Last Driver that came out today.
Driving.
Yes. Last Driver is a really good book from Image. It's interesting. The spine is on the top of the book, so it opens like landscape style. It's it's kind of cool.
Do you read it landscape or do you read it up like a notebook?
No, you read it landscape. So you turn the book sideways and you open it up like a weird brochure of some sort.
That's cool.
Actually, I wonder if the previews are that way. Yeah, this is like the very first page. So the story...
That freedom wasn't for everyone. And the country eventually fell into civil war.
Long story short, there have been 2 civil wars. There's the one that we all know about, and then there's one later on where there's no soldiers. It's all basically people bitching and complaining.
Bill Clinton.
No, it's more current than that. This is honestly probably set where that civil war is maybe, I don't know, even like maybe 10 years from now. Because
I would say it's current. Like...
Well, this is a great example. This is how the Civil War was like kind of broken up, and I also love how they have that like weird
money barons,
like, Tesla truck in there, and there's the money,
the pride flag and the
you
can see the people raiding Area 51 down there. Oh no, that's people jumping the border. Sorry.
Oh wait, no, down there at the bottom, that's the capital.
The bottom
you
left.
have so you. Oh, yeah, that is the border.
There's like
in the center is the capital.
Dunes
the center is the capital, and then there's the
I was about to say, there's like a desert.
So in this Civil War, it's basically between like protesters and keyboard warriors, and it's
small waves.
Basically people bitching and complaining.
That's what we've been in for the last 5 years. Yeah,
since
George Floyd.
This is the now. Yeah. But what happens and where the book has led to is probably, I would say, 10 years from now, assuming that this works out the way that it is.
Yeah.
But it basically...
if you draw a line from the bottom right to the top left, it's the exact same image, but flipped. One's blue and one's red. One shows a graph going down, the other one shows a graph going up. And it's like the news... It just, my brain just went, hey, wait a minute.
I look at that and I see like circuitry, like circuit board.
The bottom left.
It's very cyberpunk type.
The little news guy down here in the bottom right, and then the news lady up there. In the
okay. Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Why is the pride flag opposite of border patrol?
No, the pride flag is opposite of the American flag. If you draw a line diagonally.
Well, then where's... Oh, so I guess Border Patrol doesn't have an opposite, if that's the case?
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it does. Okay. You got like a farm and then like Neil deGrasse Tyson. Right. And then you got that fucking like Ukrainian lady and then Tesla. And then...
That's definitely not Jaeger. I would guess it'd be like Bud Light or something.
You got all zoom in on it.
Yeah. Anyways... But it comes to a point that we all know.
Oh, is this Running Man?
I was thinking the same thing.
Is it Running Man?
But it comes to a point where society is split up into 2 people, basically. You have the money barons, who are the ones that profited over the rage bait and the clicking.
Classic
and
dystopian future.
Exactly. And then you have basically everyone else that has nothing and is confined to living in the desert.
Oh, in the desert? That sucks.
Basically. In the highway system in the city is the grid.
It's a mega city.
Yes.
I love these. I love cyberpunk mega cities.
In this book, the main character, whose name's appropriately named Clutch, it's 4 hours to get from one side of the city to the other.
Jesus.
Yeah, so that's a big city.
That's Cyberpunk 2077, same way. If you follow the traffic laws.
Part of the reduction in freedom and increase in perceived safety and laws, you have the grid that is implemented as the highway system. And basically nobody owns a car. Everybody takes public transportation, and they don't even call them cars or buses anymore. They're called pods. That's what all those little buses are, and that's why they look like the exact same box.
This guy has the last gasoline-powered automobile.
Not the last gasoline-powered automobile, but he's the last one who really gives a shit. And it's just, I don't fucking care. I'm going to drive, which is illegal.
Fuck you. I'll do what I want.
Yeah, basically. He ends up getting arrested.
I like the robot cops.
And, yep, the cops are e-cops. That's what they call them.
I like them. I like the RoboCops.
They have this human command officer who... his name escapes me.
Dude, his style is so good. I love the little feather in his cap.
Yeah, I enjoy it. This whole book was good.
Go back. I want to talk about this guy's face real quick. I love how asymmetrical and just fucking weirdly unique his face. Usually a lot of these characters in comic books tend to run together with their faces, but this guy, he stands out. The nose, the small chin, the jowled jawline.
So far in this book, everybody who's an actual person does look unique. Does look
that's cool,
like somebody who you could identify later on. Be like, oh, this is whatever his name is. I like that.
I dig it.
I wish I remembered what this guy's name is, but he has history with Clutch. They've gone back and forth with each other. That's it. Okay, that's it for the previews. So the book follows Clutch. He's the last driver.
What?
He has a granddaughter.
Oh, there's a cover with the detective on it. I want it.
Yeah, it's like the homage to Cable.
Yeah, that's cool.
So this
is the man called Womack.
Womack. That's right. That's his name.
Oh,
Womack.
Okay.
This is Clutch right here. He's
Clutch
an older
looks
guy.
awesome. He looks
Clutch
like
awesome.
Kurt Russell in the Roadhouse movie. Not Roadhouse. What was the movie where he drives a car and he kills ladies? Fuck.
What?
You're gonna make me Google it. You don't remember that Kurt Russell movie where he killed ladies?
You're gonna have to look it up. But yeah, this is Clutch. This is his granddaughter.
Yeah. Oh,
granddaughter has. I never watched that.
He's Stuntman Mike, a scarred, psychotic former Hollywood stunt driver who uses his customized, reinforced, death-proof muscle cars to stalk, ram, and brutally murder groups of unsuspecting women.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Coda.
Yeah. Okay.
She has a heart condition that plays a very pivotal part in this book. She needs a transplant
to keep her heart on.
No, that would be wild. No, she needs a transplant, but they can't get one because they're outlaws, and that would be problematic.
Oh, okay.
And what ends up happening is a guy that Clutch did smuggling runs for, like, back in the day, comes to him and says, hey, I'm trying to separate myself, trying to be a legitimate businessman, because that's where the money is right now, especially when they finish the grid.
Yeah.
But I need you to do one... But I need you to do one last thing for me. In repayment and in a way to repay you for all the work you did for me, I've set up a heart transplant for your daughter. It's clear across town. That's when he talks about it being 4 hours, and he only has 4 hours to get there. And they hook him up with this badass Stingray Corvette, and he's just taking off across town.
This later.
Name is Trans Am. I don't know any details. I just know that she's a part of Clutch's crew.
I was
waiting for it. Right. Yeah. Right. I was waiting for him.
Sorry.
Nothing was confirmed.
Really?
Nothing was mentioned.
It just feels very on the nose.
Also, she's a very kind of.
She looked like face alone.
But nothing, besides that and the name, nothing stands out.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, cool. Whatever. This lady down here, I don't remember her name, but she works for
Honda Civic.
She works for the guy that gives Clutch the last job.
Okay.
She's like the
go-between.
Honda Civic.
Catch
kind of. But turns out the last job is actually setting Clutch up to prove to the people, to the population, to the city, how much they need to finish the grid for safety, because it can help fight crime or stop crime, is what they say. Sure. So it's all a setup to do that. But it's good. Really enjoyed it. The art was good. The dialogue was good. It has me intrigued. I like the granddaughter. I'm not a fan of the name of him being named Clutch. That's a little too on the nose for me, but what it is.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, apparently in the pre-book number 1, Womack shot and killed Clutch's daughter.
Okay.
The granddaughter's mom. He said it was an accident, but they haven't given any more details. They just built that up to have a little bit more tension between Womack and Clutch. But
sorry, Clutch. I was fucking your wife, and she made me shoot her.
I'm guessing she was a smuggler as well.
Oh, okay. She was smuggling this dick across her belt. Oh, poor Clutch. Making up infidelity. I read some books that I didn't care for. There's not much. Didn't care for it, and then there's not much going on. I'm going to breeze through them real quick. First, we had Gargoyles, number 1 from Dynamite. They made my favorite gargoyle a bad guy, I think. Maybe. I don't know. It's implied. It's weird. I hate it. He's also wearing an eye patch. This is Brooklyn. For anybody that doesn't know, he's the red one with white hair. He was my favorite. Now I hate him because he's trying too hard to look cool, and I hate it. And apparently he stole the eggs. Interesting. These bipedal humanoid motherfuckers lay eggs. It's weird. I feel like I'm missing out on a lot of stuff. And then they save a bunch of people on a bridge, and Goliath's like, yeah, I'll sit down, Conan O'Brien, and I'll have an interview with you. And I'm just like, this is the most boring, stupid fucking shit. Aren't the gargoyles supposed to be secret protectors of in Scotland or whatever?
See, I have no idea.
Their castle got moved from Scotland with them still on it, and then they woke in New York, and they became the nighttime protectors of the Kingdom of New York.
What
or whatever
made them wake up? Is that like the gatekeeper and the... Okay.
It was some kind of curse or some bullshit. Anyway, so yeah, half the book is Goliath on an interview talk show talking about his past, and I hate it. I hate all of that. Don't know what they're doing. So that was Gargoyles. I don't know, it's Disney's Gargoyles. If you like Disney's Gargoyles, it's like, ooh, nostalgia. And
right.
Whatever.
Get book number 1 and nothing else.
And then I read Clothass, Celebrity Phase. Not as horrific as the first book. Still kind of gross in some places. There's some body horror stuff. The implication that the guy that thinks he's Basil Carlo from the first book might actually be that he is the real Basil Carlo, and the one that's pretending to be Basil Carlo isn't the real Basil Carlo, but instead somebody else that's a clay face pretending to be Basil Carlo that's slowly killing women by poisoning them with the thing that made him in a clay face in the first place, so everybody's melting. My theory is that the evil, not Basil Carlo, I've said it so much, it doesn't sound like a real name anymore, needs to melt people down and assimilate them for biomass in order to maintain his visage. He can't keep it up, kind of thing. So he's taking, and real, maybe Basil Carlo is exploring Hollywood. He's in the sewers. He's like, I know these hunting grounds well. And it's, okay, so maybe you are Basil Carlo. And he's going around. I got really confused at which one was which in this book. Because there are times to jump around. I'm like, oh shit. Is that the real one or the not real one or the not real one that might be the real one that is the real? And so I hope the third book goes a little bit better than this one. It was good art. It was good. It was fun to look at. It's just doesn't feel like anything really happened.
That's fair.
So those were the books where, and I know fair. I say that sometimes where I'm like, yeah, nothing happened, and it's he killed his own son.
I did read the first book of was it Howard, Hank Howard, Pizza Detective,
Howard, Pizza Man.
The Mayan. It was good. I liked it. I'll continue to read the rest of the trade paperback. Because I was like, what the hell is a pizza detective? How do you detect pizza?
He's made out of pizza, and he has pizza sets that he detects crime with.
Yeah. But basically, he's a PI that takes on a job posting.
His villain,
where he's
Deep Dish.
Deep Dish.
Mr. Pineapple.
He becomes the corporate investigator for a large pizza chain. So basically, anybody stealing anything from them or doing any sort of like weird detective needy things.
Pizza powers.
Like he just like if he gun had and it shoots olives or some shit.
Yeah, like that, or if he had the van from Ninja Turtles that shot pizza discs out of it.
Hell yeah. Or starts throwing the
he just hits him, he throws the handcuffs on, and it's like, I'm going to deliver you to jail in 30 minutes or less.
I do like the art. I'll throw it up here.
Hot and ready.
Because I forgot I had it. I do like the art. The art is very much this throughout the entire book, except it's all black and white.
Oh, okay.
And it's good. It is printed by Bad Idea. It's written by Robert Venditti. He's the same guy that did Ordained. Yeah, that's the connection. That's how I know about it.
Speaking of Ordained, I got you a gift.
No.
The gift of friendship. It is the Virgin #1 Gotham City Limit exclusive retail variant of Bane, drawn by Tyler Kirkham. Tyler Kirkham will be at my store on October 3rd. It's a Saturday, and I'm going to go get this signed for you.
That's awesome.
Probably right here somewhere.
Just right across his... Oh, yeah. That
gives Tyler Kirkham's signature is huge, too. It's very...
I'm here for it. That's fine. Yeah. Be as big as you want, big dog. That has like the John Wick vibes when he has all the guns pointed to his face.
Oh, this might be an homage to John Wick, then. Like one of those posters.
I like it.
It might be.
That's a way to describe that book. It's very John Wick-like.
Also, I wanted to run it by you because I didn't know if you wanted it or not, and I didn't want to spend any more money.
So you got it anyways.
I got that one, but I didn't want to spend any more money. I might get it next time.
Oh.
They have 2 different incentive covers for #1. One with an angel on it, and there was another one. But they also have a #0 incentive cover, The Machine.
Yeah, The Machine's awesome.
Yeah, and I didn't know if you wanted any of those, but they have them if you were interested. They're like $9 a piece, something like that, $9 to $19.99
for #1. Which one?
It's got like an angel on it. It's like white.
Yeah.
I don't remember the other one.
Cool.
The other one was kind of red. And then they had the incentive cover of The Machine, #0, Ordained or whatever.
The angel one is cool, but I would pass. But
I'll send you pictures next time I go.
If it's this one.
Let me see. I don't remember. But maybe. And there were 2 to 3 different incentive covers.
Yeah, there were. That's the classic one.
That they had. They didn't have any of those. I don't think that one was one.
That's Comic-Con. That's one you just got.
They have those. I didn't see that one.
You know what? Here, I'll just go through.
I don't think it was that one.
Angel one here that you were talking about.
Okay. Yeah, they had that one. Oh, he's in the middle down there. I didn't even notice that. He's right there. Hiding. It's like, where's Waldo? With the preacher.
Yeah. It's a cool one.
Maybe that was it. It wasn't a virgin one. That is cool though. That's pretty cool. I don't know. Okay. Either way, they had those. So maybe I go back, I'll take pictures of it and send it your way and see what you think. And then
yeah, that's cool.
Next week when I go up there.
But I definitely appreciate the pickup for that because that's a sick. That's a
cool cover.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get him to sign that. I'm gonna get him to sign Youngblood, and then whatever else I might have laying around. And if the people, was it the dudes that graded your shit?
Oh, CGC.
Yeah, if they're there,
I'll talk to you about it. That's an absolute thing. I
and
swear
then it'll
to
come
God,
in. It'll be
if
9.
it comes back as a 9.9, I swear.
It was in my car this time. It didn't come straight off the shelf.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, that's true.
That
would be so sick. That'd be sick.
I will do my best to keep it exactly how I got it off the shelf.
Yeah, it would be perfectly fine. I think
it'll come in 10. It'll be 10 point.
I really would wonder what kind of witchcraft you were performing over there. Is it a cardstock cover or is it like a normal flimsy? I think it's cardstock. I think the everyday. Excuse me. I think the regular issues were cardstock. Okay. I was gonna say if it is,
it might be. It's shorter than the front page, so it might be.
Okay.
Like it's cut shorter.
Yeah. That gives it a little bit of rigidity.
Rigidity. I also read The Punisher.
The Punisher.
This cover has nothing to do with what happens in the book. Spider-Man isn't there. Mary Jane isn't there.
Spider-Man and Mary Jane.
It's the 60 years of this redheaded bitch being in comics for some reason. They need to get rid of her. I'm tired of her. Hate me if you want to, but I hate Mary Jane. Peter does so much for this stupid bimbo, and it never fucking comes to anything. And she's always a shithead to him in every fucking source of Spider-Man. Even in the Insomniac Spider-Man, I was like, God, Mary Jane, calm your tits. Shut up.
She had the worst part of the game.
Punisher, we got collateral damage. Shot a bullet at him in the last book. That bullet's following him around, and he's tracking it. And 2 civilians get shot by it. And Punisher's like, yeah, no, I've had enough of this. And stands out in front of his van and lets the bullet fly right at him. And he pulls out a double-barrel shotgun from under his coat and blasts it out of the air. It, like little metal balls hit it, and it falls to the ground. And I guess from there, either collateral damage jumps off the roof or Punisher finds him. I don't know. It literally goes from that moment to them facing off. There's an ad in between because of course there is. So I don't know what happened, how he found him. Collateral damage is revealed in this sort of not really there, like the writer narration explaining his origin, because he is a new character apparently. He was a PhD grad student. I don't really care. Because literally the fight lasts this book, and they didn't even really fight him. And it's like, okay. But he's on his way home, and he gets caught in the crossfire of a biker gang and the Punisher, who has a minigun. A bullet catches him in the spine and severs the nerves of his body, so he has to wear this big fucking metallic suit. He's got this giant fucking exosuit, and he's made this gun where it can track people. Maybe on their DNA or something. I don't know how it tracks people. But he has full cybernetic control over it. And there's a badass setup for his name, because his name is Collateral Damage. And the narration is talking about after he catches the bullet. And it's like, he's not certain that it was Punisher's bullet that did this to him. But that doesn't matter because he still blames Frank. Because when you make the city your battlefield, it only creates collateral damage.
Got it.
That's pretty good.
I don't hate. Yeah.
That's pretty fucking good.
So I was like, all right, that's kind of badass. And then he starts choking the Punisher, which is crazy because the guy's like, I still have control of the bullet, Frank. And he just lifts him up off the ground. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Just kill him. Punisher's just like, and there's a cop coming up from behind Collateral Damage, which he doesn't hear somehow. And she just unplugs him from the top. And he falls over and he can't breathe. He's saying, I need a ventilator. And so I get, maybe that powered his ventilator or something. I have no idea why he made it so easily accessible and not like exactly. Biometric.
That's what we were talking about before. If you're creating a mechanized suit to be a villain of some sort, don't put a power button, a cable,
off switch,
or a giant bright globe
key.
Yeah, don't.
Like a wind-up key. Don't. Just stop doing shit. He made a bullet that can track someone through the city like a fucking maze.
Which is cool.
But you can't biometrically lock the plug that keeps you alive on the back of your neck. What the fuck?
He was too busy designing the bullet.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I gotta make this. Yeah. And then Punisher's about to slit his throat.
Gotta have priorities, man.
Yeah. Punisher's about to slit his throat, and then the cop I heard 2 civilians got shot, and I figured you were involved. It seems like anywhere you go, the bodies start piling up. And it's damn. And she's like, I wouldn't do that if I were you. This one deserves your mercy, I think. And he's like, fucking whatever, fuck you, bitch, and walks off. And she just lets him go. And then it cuts to a fat, white, bald dude getting out of the hospital, or like standing up out of his hospital bed. So I can only assume it's Kingpin. Right. And he looks out over the city, and then it's to be continued. In Deadpool number 8. And I'm like, oh, fuck off. And now Wade Wilson Deadpool number 8 is going to pick up where the Punisher number 7 left off, and where Deadpool number 7 left off. And then Moon Knight number 8 has nothing to do with that. And Daredevil number 7, I haven't read it yet, but apparently we'll see how that goes. It'll be like, continued in Punisher #8. And I'm going to be like, fuck. It's going to be fun. But, yeah, so that was Punisher.
Punisher.
Yeah.
Absolute Batman.
Absolute butt, man.
Number.
And I got a cool cover. I got this one.
That is a cool cover. That's a very cool cover. Earlier, you said you were not super into this book, but
I was.
I disagree.
It jumped around too much.
Jump around. Jump around. Jump up. Get it now.
Yeah, it was just all over the place, man. It was Pennyworth having tea. Pennyworth having tea with his daughter, and then it jumped to Harley Quinn saying, fuck Batman, he's a moody bitch. And then it jumped to Batman's fucking friend group from his Monica and Rachel showing up to fucking be like, hey man, come on. Let's
Rachel.
Yeah. Yeah, and Killer Croc's Chandler Bing, and Joey's probably Penguin. I don't know. But they come and they're like, yeah, we're going to help you. We're sorry we were such shit heels to you for fucking 8 months, but no, we're fine.
They are horribly disfigured now. They've had life-altering...
But they were shit-ass. I get it. On the other side, it's not really Bruce's fault.
No.
And they do. It literally takes the death of Gordon for them to be rattled enough to be like, yeah, okay. And then all of them, of course, doing their own vigilante justice bullshit that they've been doing. And it's like, all right, I get it. And it's like, you took too long. Now he's fucking crazy. Batman's gone full tilt, Charlie Day, fucking crazy, pinning shit on his wall. I actually made a picture for you, Robert. It's in the Discord. And you can put this up on the fucking... He's just gone full... You should put this on a t-shirt. It's fucking brilliant.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, so he's like, connecting all the clues and dots, and we get to really see his detective skills manifest. This is probably the best part of the book next to the Clayface fight at the end. But him connecting all the dots and being like, oh, you went to this thing and it's named after a famous clown, and your tech place is named after a famous clown, and this is an anagram for a famous clown, and then it's where you were standing at the zoo. It directly connects to this, which you are now, and he's going full Charlie Day, connecting the dots, and all of it makes Scarecrow's face on the wall, which I was like, dude, you have fucking lost it.
But it makes sense.
It does vaguely. I love how I made this picture. It looks so good.
It does. It's good.
It's such a good picture. But then he full tilt goes into that, because his mom shows up, and so she's alive.
Right.
So his mom shows up, and then he goes full tilt, that split personality disorder, and puts the helmet on because he's done talking to her as Bruce and starts talking to her as Batman. I actually sent you a clip of this because it was very somber. And she's like, Bruce, talk to me. And then he puts the helmet on. And he's like, tell me what you know. And throws a fucking fist at her that breaks the wall. It's like, damn. And then Pennyworth has to shoot him with the Batarang shotgun, which I think is hilarious that he still has it. It's brilliant. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
And then we do some more jumping around. We get some flashbacks to Falcone.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I think
it
it serves as like a reminder of the foundation that
why he did why he ended up becoming Batman. And
right.
Some part of him's trying to remind himself why he started this crusade. But then he goes from full tilt, pissed off, to has completely left that situation and called out the Robins. And it's just like, hey, no, man, peace. I don't want to fight. I'm not here to fight.
And they're like, wait, what?
Yeah. And it's okay. But then Clayface Batman shows up, and he's 4 times as big as this Batman, which is crazy huge. And he fucking spikes the Robins. And fucking Tim catches it in the chest and dies, which is crazy. They killed off the youngest, most autistic one. And then we get the homage to Death in the Family.
Yeah.
Which was very somber. And it's like, Batman really fucking took that one. He's like, he was so young. It's like, bitch, you're young. You're like 20.
Yeah.
What are you,
24, like, I think it was. 24.
He's got a very matured brain. But you would think that after seeing this Clayface monstrosity taking the shape of him, that he would stop and be like, oh, maybe that wasn't my dad. Maybe it was a Clayface puppet.
I could see him coming to that conclusion later, but in the moment,
I guess he's so
adrenaline's
tragically.
pumping. He's trying to contain the situation in that moment.
Part of me is was immediately, why the fuck is Clayface attacking the Robins? Don't they all work for the same person? And then I remember
to set up Batman.
Yeah, but I also remembered, oh yeah, Dick is becoming a dissident. He doesn't fucking he doesn't want to be doing this anymore. He's
there's a comment in this book earlier on when the Robins are talking amongst each other, and they're like, it's almost like a debate as to if their mission extends beyond Batman into the rest of the city, or its sole focus is to take down Batman.
So it seems like what this was then is obviously they know what the Robins are on about. They probably are monitoring them or whatever. So they're like, oh shit, the team's going to fall apart. Let's make them not.
Right.
And rally them with a fake false flag situation and make it seem like Batman's the one that kills the youngest, most beloved one of them. And of course, it's going to incite the Robins to come together right now and fuck Batman. And so I think one reason this book bothered me was it insists upon shit that we've already been aware of. Scarecrow's a bitch. And it's just like the Falcone thing over and over. So it doesn't feel like we got anywhere further than we were already, because the Robins were already hunting him. So all this did was insist that the Robins continue their fight against Batman. It was like 2 books ago, barely, that they started it. And then, like I said, the jumping around, they were bop, bop, and it just felt disjointed, like it was a non-linear fucking kind of thing almost.
I think this book mostly served a couple purposes in that Bruce's friends are actually his friends, regardless of how fucked up things might be in that moment. Bruce's mom is still alive, even though she was a part of the
Earls,
because she confirmed that.
Her being alive means the Owls might be coming to Gotham, because last we saw, she was trying to convince them to come back.
Exactly, which they have to come back. Why wouldn't they? Especially looking at who fucking writes Absolute Batman's also the creator of the Owls. But anyways, go ahead. We're digressing. Yeah,
that's
so
what we do.
That is what we do. That is. But his mom comes back. Clayface makes the moves that he makes in solidifying the Robins to unite them around taking Batman down, being more focused on that goal. We have Alfred committing to staying in Gotham. Daughter we didn't know anything about until this book.
Were we really questioning him leaving? You know what I mean?
There have been moments where it's just like
there hasn't been a full moment where I was like, oh, Alfred's just going to leave the scene. There hasn't been a full moment where I'm like, oh, the Robins are going to give up and fucking look deeper. Dick's kind of...
I did think that was potentially going to happen, at least on some level.
No.
It might be like Robins versus Robins sort of deal.
They might get there, yeah.
I did think that was going to be the case. But yeah, this book still... And of course, we see now Barbara
working out,
really kind of like taking her dad's death more into focus, realizing that the cops are not going to help her out that much because either they just don't think there is a reason to, or they don't want to, or whatever the case may be.
We got some Harvey Bullock being her godfather action in this. I was like, oh, that's cool.
And she's just working out, getting all jacked and shit and being awesome. And she states unequivocally that she does not think that Batman killed her dad.
Which is great, because that means the Batgirl that she'll become in the next book, because she's on all the covers, is probably fighting for Bruce to clear his name rather than...
Which I wonder if Bruce is even going to show up in this book. I wonder if he's just off.
I need to lock in a cover that I want and reach out to my comic book place and be like, put this one aside. I'll probably send it to you. So if you make this a clip, you can just put it in the middle and be like, this is the one. Put it right here. That's the one I'm getting. It's over here. I'll look through the app tonight, but Yeah, man. I'm excited to see where it goes, and I picked up old Absolute Green Arrow today too. I'm going to continue that
as well.
Experience. I like this cover.
I didn't see that one.
It's a pretty dope cover. I like it.
So we'll see. Many books today, dude. I picked up like $50 in books.
Dude, look, I got Deathrow.
Yep.
I like this cover. It's got like a C and an A. It's cool.
Yeah.
This came in the mail. My homage Absolute Batman
Bad Rock.
Signed by Brian Denham. Anyway, so that's cool. That's signed. I got that in the mail. I got me a full red Daredevil cover for
that's
Daredevil
really cool.
It's the version.
Whose ass is that in that cover?
That's Daredevil. It's him flipping.
Oh, okay.
It's like a continuous fucking thing. I don't fucking know. Gives off Ben Affleck-y.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
My book came out. Dead Acre is the place to be.
Yeah.
So yeah, and those are the books I picked up. Plus your Ordained book. And then,
hell yeah.
Yeah, man. It's going to be a cool week of reads, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, and I read Dork.
No, we didn't talk about Dork.
Yeah.
You liked it, right? You're still enjoying
it. It's still Dork. It's still great. It's fucking Dork. If you like Dork, keep reading Dork, dude. It never slows down. We did talk about, God damn, dude, I hate that we lost it because this book, this one's going on the mantle as one of my favorites, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm a Scooby-Doo fan. And
okay.
Just went complete. My brain was like, what are you talking about? I've been watching Scooby-Doo since I was a kid. I watched all the original Scooby-Doo when Casey Kasem was doing, probably not the 40s, 60s, 70s, whatever. I watched Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? I watched all those. I watched the what is it? The Scooby-Doo with the celebrities where they had Phyllis Diller and the Harlem Globetrotters.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
And they had Addams Family at one point, and that was fun. And then I watched all the movies. My favorite movie was, I don't know, Pup Named Scooby-Doo was good too. Anyway, it's my favorite Scooby-Doo movie. It's Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island. And in that movie, the Scoob Gang, the Mystery Gang or whatever, have been apart for a while. And everybody has their own lives, except Scooby and Shaggy. They kind of just do the same shit they've always done.
Right.
Daphne's a reporter, and Fred just wants to get the gang back together. And so they go on a mystery to an island in Louisiana. I don't fucking know. And there's a bunch of chili peppers and shit growing, and it's a swamp. Yeah, they're growing peppers, which, funny enough, turns out to be the weakness of the villain in the end. It's, why the fuck were you growing that on your island, dumb fucking bitch?
Maybe to develop a vaccine of some sort.
Yeah, I don't know. Capsaicin's a poison. So, it is. The plot of that movie, these two rich ladies in the bayou are like, hey, we're being haunted by pirate ghosts, or ghost pirates, right? In South Park. And it's like, that's not real. And then they start realizing, oh, it is real. And then the pirate ghosts inhabit dead bodies in the ground and become zombies and start chasing everybody around. And we get the best song in Scooby-Doo fucking movie history, Terror Time. Oh, it's terror time again. They got you running through the night.
Now we're going to get copyright strict.
Whatever. It's barely anything. Go listen to that song. It's on my playlist like 3 times. It's fucking great. It's a great song. That is, out of all the Scooby-Doo songs, it's like that one. And then the What's New Scooby-Doo by Blink-182 or whoever the fuck was it that did that fucking What's New Scooby-Doo? But so they go through this whole thing where it's like, oh, the zombies are the bad guys. The zombies are the bad guys. Zombies are the bad guys. Nope. It's the 2 ladies that hired them. They're evil cat people, witches that have been sacrificing men to the moon or some shit. They're basically succubi, and that is the plural, by the way. And it turns out they're allergic to the fucking chili peppers on their own fucking island, and that's how they beat them, I guess. And that's the plot. Dork number fucking goddamn 7.
Yep.
Why is everything on 7?
I was wondering when you were going to get to that, and then I also totally forgot that you were even talking about. I was like, is this guy talking about?
We're just talking about Scooby-Doo. So Dork number 7 is Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island. Dork falls off the flying Pegasi.
I don't think it's Pegasi. I'm pretty sure
he falls off, lands in a bog, and in front of a bog lady's house. And she's like, "Oh, you poor thing. Let me take you in. Do you want tea? I think everybody likes tea." And then the house immediately gets attacked by bogmen. And they're like weird bog zombies. And she's like, "Yeah, they're like weird bog zombies made from stuff in the bog." And I'm like, "Okay." And he stays there for a while. And he gets this romantic relationship going with this lady. He falls in love with her. He has a crush on her or whatever. So he helps her out around her house and her bog house to defend it from the bogmen. Yeah, her bog house. She's a bog lady in a bog house in the bog, being attacked by bogmen. And a fucking bogman. "My name's Keith Bogman, attorney at law." And eventually it gets to a point where she poisons him. And he's like, "Oh, fuck." And then he points out like, "Oh, you're a succubus." And she's knocked the shield and the ghost chicken into the bog, and they sink down to the bottom, and you see all the dead bodies of the men she's lured there over the years and killed and drained, and their souls have attached to things in the bog and become the bogmen. And so the main bogman takes the ghost chicken head and puts it on his own head, and they somehow meld their souls together, and he becomes more powerful than you could possibly imagine, and goes in and sucker punches the bog lady. And then she comes to a realization that, oh, it's her first love, Macklemore or whatever. I don't remember his name. And
Macklemore,
Macklebog, something. Anyway. And he's like, "Yes, come with me. We can go into the bog." I just realized this is a Courage the Cowardly Dog episode too. Bog woman.
Why do you know that?
That just popped in my head because he's a swamp monster and he's like, "Swamp woman," and he thinks
you're autistic.
And so they go into the bog together and die together in the bog. And Dork's just like, "Okay." And he makes headstones for all the dead bogmen and takes off. And then at the end, there's a golem lady looking for him. And it's like, yay, one more fucking person looking for Dork to try and kill him because he's going to bring about the apocalypse, apparently. But yeah, if you liked Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island and you like Dork, love Dork number 7. Or if you liked specifically the Swamp Woman episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog. Good stuff.
I guess it's good if you need to educate yourself.
I do.
I guess it's good if a story reminds you of other in some way.
Like if it's like you like this thing, you might like this thing. Like I'm like
right.
Amazon recommendations for people in real life. I'm an inspiration. Yeah, I'm your For You page, but with less titties. Yeah, it's sad.
Okay.
I know.
Comments and wrap up.
Oh yeah.
Comments.
We stopped doing.
We didn't do a Gooner bait this week because we were going to be talking about D23 and it's just a whole bunch of crap and just shit.
Well, I think the only one that came out was Bug Wars Not Safe for Work again.
Nice.
Yeah, another Bug Wars blind bag that says NSFW.
Yeah.
Fucking Bug Wars and their weird bug titty.
I guess they do it for marketing, but because there are more NSFW covers of other books, and they don't come in blind bags. They're 90s porn on the magazine rack. Comments.
Commentos.
Including old Corky McBitch-faced.
Seriously, Corky Romano down here.
Listen, okay. For our audio listeners.
Yeah.
And for everyone who has been listening, and for the new ones too, we don't remove negative comments for a bunch of reasons, but everybody's entitled to their own opinion, and we acknowledge that we are dumb too.
I'm really stupid, but I own it.
It's fine. But this comment just fucking makes no sense at all. Seriously, Corky.
I was hyping Storm up the whole time.
Commented on our short where you were like, you know how I talk shit about Storm? Well, it turns out I was wrong because she can control the
didn't
fucking
say I was
sun.
Wrong. I just said I might need to reanalyze the situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
But seriously, Corky says, shut up, nerds. This shit is ruining fandom. And I could
it's
not possibly figure out what the
what is he
fuck
talking about?
meant.
And he wouldn't elaborate. And it's like, Corky, I need you to elaborate. And not with AI generated content, please. With your own personal opinion.
To tie that story in, there was a viewer that commented on that was like, you post AI slop. And I tried so hard to not click on his profile because that counts as an engagement. You get
curious.
It's got super curious. I was like, what kind of bullshit is he posting? Maybe it, just what is it? And I click on it, and it's not even decent AI. Yeah. It's like somebody collected all of the bad AI video and put it all in one profile. Nothing makes sense. Nothing is even remotely tied into each other. Theme about it. It's not like a bunch of AI like comic themed videos. It's like it'd be like one is AI cat jumping into a tree, and the next one is like a fucking car on fire.
He's trying to farm views for fucking ad revenue. That's all.
Which is the reason why I didn't want to look at his damn profile, because it's people like this is the reason why we're going to have the Last Driver type situation.
Yeah, we're ruining fandoms, but people like that fucking exist that are using generative AI and doesn't have an ounce of creativity. Just ruining the planet. Yeah, you're destroying water.
Also, on a more personal note, Corky, you look like a fucking idiot. But anyways.
Yeah, you look like you don't have Down syndrome, but that you still had to go to the special needs class.
You kind of look like a fat Timu Conan O'Brien.
Damn, fat Timu Conan O'Brien.
Conan and O'Brien.
O'Brien.
I mean, that's bad. That's bad.
It'll be
a fat guy too. I can admit, but
Onan Cobrian.
Onan Cobrian. I couldn't,
dude. Yeah,
looking for the engagement.
What a fucking clown, man.
Yeah, whatever. Going to asking if Cobra and G.I. Joe had good benefits. I loved Juan's comment. It was like Dr. Mindbender was an orthodontist to begin with, crying, laughing emoji.
I don't have a fucking monocle like Dr. Mindbender.
There's no shirt on.
There
you go.
My yo-yo.
It was pretty funny that he was also an orthodontist. And Big Velvet says they canonically do have good benefits, and in the 80s paid $15 an hour.
Fuck, I'll go fight for Cobra.
The henchmen were in a union. Baroness
where are they getting that money
from? About.
Does Cobra Commander have investments, like investment portfolios?
I would think so,
like
right?
Google or something.
He has an entire medical staff. I'm sure they're doing R&D of something.
He's like, thank you, Jeffrey.
I bet. I mean, he probably sells out or gets contracts to like
rented
out
the
or
island.
whatever. But,
that was the thing.
Well, let's do terrorist organizations buy their vehicles.
Dude, he probably it's probably like a legitimate business portfolio though. He probably sells toilet paper or something, like snake venom antidotes and shit. He has a legitimate business thing, but his main goal is to take over the world. He is your average billionaire using free will to the fullest extent.
What is the net worth of Cobra Commander? I wonder if there's an answer.
It'd be so fucking great. I'm trying to figure out what he would invest in. I still think Aspen Dental is right.
I hate that. God,
all of the Aspen Dentals are actually owned and operated by Cobra Commander.
They're all fronts for Cobra.
Like you're getting your teeth cleaned. It's like, hey, you want to read this pamphlet about this very legitimate private
it's like mattress firm is a front for the mafia.
Yeah, exactly. That's how they recruit, is people that need to get their teeth cleaned at Aspen Dental.
It is. Oh, wow. Oh, there's a whole... In the Reddit r/ somebody asked, where does Cobra get all its money from? Let's see. Yeah, I don't see anything about net worth of Cobra
that's
Commander.
Fine. We can just assume.
Yeah.
$1 trillion.
I don't know if I'd say trillion.
You know,
he probably, the only reason why I say that is because
$15 an hour and you have 150.
I don't think he has like
motherfuckers.
He has all the money. He's wealthy for sure, but he spreads the love.
But if you have so much to spread that much love, that's an obscene amount of money. Yeah, now that you have benefits and paying $15 in the 80s?
The
That's
union.
crazy. That's generational wealth. That's like
Granted,
Scrooge
the union's
McDuck
self.
levels.
Does
money.
does Cobra Commander go diving into a pit of money?
Of course he does.
Oh yeah.
It's probably
He pops
more of a
up.
pit
He's
of
like, "This is
snakes.
amazing."
G.I. Joe could never.
Yeah.
Oh, G.I. Joe.
I lose to Joe all the time, but they'll
Going
never
back
take
to
away
you-
my giant money pit.
Yeah. Going back to you admitting that you were wrong about Storm.
I just say it's kind of bad.
The Grand Last Black Man. That's
Damn.
a hell of a name. That says
It's
howdy
the
with a
Grandless.
chance of badass. I liked
Black.
that one.
Is his name
Yeah.
Lass Blackman or is it Grandless?
Grandless? Insta Grandless?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't
It's probably some
Uh,
racial thing we don't understand.
know.
It's because we're too white.
Andre Tyreek Matthews says an older version of her in the comics can open up black holes. That was
Oh,
kind
that's
of
cool.
cool. Like
That's kind
the
of
ending.
unnecessarily overpowered and potentially universe
But,
endangering.
I mean, exactly like Rai Speak down here says that's what it means to be
Rush.
an Omega level mutant. Like,
man, dude, once mutants start fucking getting to a point where they're that fucking destructive, they're no longer mutants to me. They're
The
SCPs.
realm-
Need to be
But-
contained.
there you go. Now you're getting into the reason why you have
They need to be
Sentinels and you
They need to be
have
contained. I
and
agree
then
with
on the other
Trask.
end, you have fucking Magneto who's just
Dude.
like, well, fine.
Let's make that a sticker and a t-shirt. I'm with Trask. Sentinel life. Hashtag Sentinel life.
Life.
Hashtag Sentinel life. Boy!
That's terrible. I hate it. Hate it.
Sentinels forever with a 4 and ever. EVA.
Ariton says, I personally believe she utilizes witchcraft to amplify her abilities, which, hey,
Maybe.
that's kind of cool.
But if that's the
Takes
case,
it one step deeper.
we never really see that. I don't think there's nothing notable in Marvel Comics where I've seen witchcraft and mutation combined. I could be wrong. It would be cool. But we'll see. Maybe. I guess technically Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, that would
To
be
a
my
point,
first
yeah.
go-to.
Because she's a mutant and she's trained by Agatha Harkness, the witch. So I guess magic too, to an extent. Oh no, I'm wrong. Never mind. No, that's cool, man. Cloudy with a chance of badass is crazy.
Yeah.
And depending on who's playing Thor, playing Storm could be Cloudy with a chance of fat ass too. So
Could be.
could be.
It's got all that cake. And-
Open
yeah,
up
so just kind of
bakery.
wrap up. Thank you, everyone, for listening.
Yeah.
Sorry it's a late issue with the
Yeah,
technical issues.
sorry, yeah. Robert,
But
fucked
thank you
up.
for liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting, being
All
a
that good
bitch.
stuff. All the
Whatever.
good.
We love you, degenerates. Join the
Yeah.
Discord. There's a link down in the description.
Yeah.
There's also going to be a link to Chattanooga Comic-Con, so you can get information for that. Check out all the cool celebrities that are going to be there, like Brett Bean and the guys from Red Dead Redemption. And
Just two
be
of
on the
them, I
lookout
think.
for the issue or the PullParty presents with Austin. I like it.
I love it.
I want some more of it.
Yay!
I tried so hard. I can't get enough of it.
We're gonna get flagged so hard.
To be continued.
See you in the next issue, Paul.